Vice President of Coalition Lacrosse Operations. I'm also, you would call it, a tent city guy, and I'm Trenton's dad. I'm here today. We're going to talk about Effort Matters and what I understand Effort Matters to be, where it came from, and how we can improve on that. I actually believe that Effort Matters starts with your parents. What your parents do, say, how they prod you, push you, encourage you to be your best. With my parents, I watched them. My mother was a stay-home mom. She did everything she could for my brother and I that we could do whatever we want to do, whether it's sports or schoolwork or whatever. She was there to help us. My dad worked for Consumers Power. He worked in the union, and he worked very hard. He did his job, worked overtime. If there's a storm, that was extra hours. You get to work almost every Saturday. If there was someone needed that was turned off, he had to go out there and at 2 o'clock in the morning just to turn the people onto the power in the wintertime. That was his job. So he worked very hard, and I watched that. I watched how my parents worked hard to do the things that they needed to do for my brother and I. But for me, when I first thought about anything to do with like effort matters, was when I went from Cub Scouts to Boy Scouts at age 11. I joined the Boy Scouts, and the first thing they teach you is the Scout Oath and Law. The Scout Oath starts like this: on my honor, I will do my best. Now it goes on from there, but one of the things they teach you is how to break it down, how what on my honor means, what I will means, and then the very first thing they teach you is I will do my best. I will do my best. So doing your best and effort matters to me are pretty much the same thing. So I, most of my life now, have trying to do my best in whatever I do, whether it's sports or work or family life. I will do my best to what I can do. So for me, that's where Effort Matters came from. Fast forward a few years, I've had 3 kids, Trenton being the oldest, and it was his senior year. His senior year, he was a captain of his lacrosse team, which they went on to win the Class 3-4 state championship in the state of Michigan. And he was performing at a high level. He played attack and scored many goals. But one day he came home from school as he's preparing as a senior to get ready for college, and he came home with this report card. Very good. He had A's and B's, A pluses, a couple of A minuses, and I think a B plus was the lowest. But at the bottom, there was this category called gym class. In the gym class, it had an S. S, I said, Trenton, what does that mean? He says, that's satisfactory. So I questioned him on that. Why is he giving satisfactory effort to a gym class, sports, when he is playing at a high level in lacrosse? Would he do that? So it was just more of a question, that he was he putting an effort it took to in everything he did, or was he just kind of getting through gym class because he knew everything, rather than helping the other players, the people that aren't athletic, helping them out to be better. So he tells a different story. That's mine. We did not go to the principal's office. We did not go to the gym class teacher and talk to him. He may have, but I didn't. The conversation was over. So I just was trying to ask questions of what he was thinking. Well, now we go into lacrosse, Coalition Lacrosse. Like last year or so, he started bringing up this Effort Matters. What does Effort Matters mean? And if you do effort in everything that you do. So Effort Matters is more than just, the lacrosse game. It's many facets. For me, I started, it'll be my 4th year, Coalition Lacrosse. He posted recently a couple pictures of Rip the Duck 2016. That was my first tournament I went and helped at. And I learned real quick that I was needed because there was a lot to do. I find that I need to be there to help make the place safe, keep the players and parents warm and dry, and a comfortable and fun atmosphere to be in. And we try really hard. Trent and I will set up the tent city together. Before and after, we talk about the different ways we can improve it for the next time. We're constantly watching the weather, what's needed for this particular event. Once the players roll in, he takes off and coaches, and I maintain. I've been told many times I work too hard at this. I don't think so. I think I give my effort to do my part in the tent city. I'm there for the players, and I'm there for the parents, and what needs to happen to make it all work. Again, so everybody's safe and warm and dry. So I believe effort matters is what you're capable of doing in your life. It hits all facets, so not just lacrosse, but many different facets of the thing. So this is the first Effort Matters Spotlight. I hope to have more spotlights. Plan is to do some interviews and speak live and spotlights like this. I'd like to hear from older players. I'd like to hear from younger players. I'd like to talk to some parents and some coaches. The focus of these spotlights will be Effort Matters overall. What does that Effort Matters mean? Effort Matters education, Effort Matters fitness, Effort Matters lacrosse skills, Effort Matters lacrosse IQ/coachability, Effort Matters sportsmanship, Effort Matters family and friendship. I hope this Effort Matters spotlight comes from Coalition Lacrosse, and I hope that you can see from these spotlights that Coalition Lacrosse is more than just a club. And I want to thank you for your time, and see you at the next tournament.